Valerie. I live in beautiful Oro Valley, Arizona with my husband John and our beautiful Dalmatian Sophie. And I'm here to do Cooking Through Corona. Today I'm making potato chip, chocolate chip cookies. And let's go. First, you're going to cream together 2 sticks of unsalted butter, okay? To that, you're going to add 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. And then you're going to add 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees, and I've got 2 baking sheets lined with parchment paper. This makes approximately 24 cookies. So in goes the 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Just a little bit more because it's got to be packed down in there. Okay. Takes care of that. So then you're just going to cream these 2 together with the butter, which I left out to soften. I can't wait to try these. This is a first. I haven't made them before, but I don't think you can go wrong with salty and sweet. And by the way, I've crushed up 4 cups of Lay's potato chips, 8 ounces right here. And I use Lay's because I like those the best. They're real salty, and I think they're going to go really good with the chocolate. So it takes about, I don't know, an hour if you take your butter out. It takes about an hour to get it, soft to where you can work with it. There we go. Getting there. Okay, so next you're going to put in 2 large eggs. And then you want to mix those right together with the brown sugar, and butter. Can, if you want, use your mixer on this on high speed, which will make the whole process a little bit faster, but I'm just used to doing so many things by hand. I just do it myself. Plus it gives me exercise on my arms, which I need. Next we're going to add, I think it's a teaspoon, oh no, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And that's that. cups of flour. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, or sea salt, same thing. Next, you're going to add a cup of the chocolate chips. And I like to stir it all in together instead of mixing this and then adding the chips, because the flour will coat the chips and keeps them from, you know, they cook more evenly inside the dish, the cookies. So that's that. And then you're going to add 2 cups, which is half of this amount, of crushed Lay's potato chips. And you're saving the other half because after this is all mixed up, we're going to roll them in the crushed chips and bake them. Okay? This might be better with this other spoon. Try that. Now, if you want, after this is all mixed together, you can just use your spoon to roll them. That's probably what I'll do because that's just what I'm used to doing. Sometimes I do use a cookie scoop, but I still have to roll them anyway, so I might as well just do it with my hands, you know. That's what I'm gonna do today. Have any of you checked out my videos on YouTube yet? I've got 4 of them up there so far, and this one will be up there as well. That was kind of fun to do today, uploading all my Cooking with Corona videos. Hoping I get lots of views. It's kind of neat when you can, you know, do something you love to do that other people like to watch, you know. It's kind of breaking up the day for me doing all this cooking, and plus the fact that I'm not eating it all because I'm giving a lot of it to neighbors. But of course we are eating some of it. Okay. That's looking pretty good. So next, I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit. Next I'm gonna bring my cookie sheets over here and get them ready. Roll the dough, roll it in the chips. Okay. Well, you saw how quickly that came together, so these shouldn't take too long. The rolling out part is probably going to be the longest part, but that's no big deal. Up, over there. And you want to roll them in about like a 2-inch ball. And they're gonna bake between 12 and 15 minutes. I'm gonna check mine at 13, err on the side of caution. I don't want them to be hard, I want them to be soft but crispy. And again, if you want to use a cookie scoop, you'll save a lot of mess on your hands, but for me this is a little faster, I think. This makes about 24 cookies. I think I already told you that. And if you guys are around tomorrow, which where else would you be but around, we can go nowhere. I'm gonna be making the lobster pot pie. I think I was telling you about that yesterday. I didn't want to get involved in it today because it's a little bit time consuming, and I wanted to do something sweet for a dessert kind of thing, because I haven't really done any of that. Done some salads, done some casseroles, pork, chicken, you know, spaghetti, pasta, enchiladas. So it was time for something sweet. Plus I know my neighbors will like them. Yeah. Okay. What's the weather like where you are today? It's about 80 degrees here. After I get done my cooking, John and I are gonna go pick up a few things at the store that we need and sit out in the sun. It's gorgeous here. Okay, one tray just about done. Go. I'll wash my hands real quick because I have to pick up that other tray and move that one, so I really want to get that all over the trays on the outside. I have very little cooking to do tonight because I picked up one of Costco's great rotisserie chickens, and I made some stuffing earlier. I'm going to put it in it, warm that up in the bird in the oven, and have some carrots with it, probably a salad tonight. Okay. Done. Set these over here for a minute. Grab the other tray. I really like to use parchment paper. It's really nice for cleaning up, you know. Of course you don't have to, but I think also, I think things kind of cook more evenly with it for some reason. If, you know, you're on one end of the oven is warmer than the other, or you open the door or whatever, I think things cook pretty good with it. Plus, they don't stick. You can take everything right off, so that is a really big bonus. And we're gonna keep on rolling the balls and putting the chips on them. This is pretty easy. I'm sure they're gonna be yummy. So yeah, if you like lobster, you'll love this lobster pot pie I'm gonna make tomorrow. And it's really not that difficult at all, but I'll tell you why, it is over the top. And if you're lucky enough to live where you can get Maine lobster, like Maine, it's pretty reasonable. I don't know what the prices are of lobster in Maine right now, but for quite a while I was living there, lobsters were less expensive than just about anything else, deli meat or whatever, you know, so treat yourself. And if you like lobster, check out this recipe tomorrow. And I'll be posting it as well. So many of you have been asking me for the recipe, you know, to write it down or whatever. And some of them I can because I have copies that I've made of them, and some of them I don't, so. But I will do that as much as I can, okay? Okay, this one, looking like it's gonna be about 24 actually. Okay. To run together, so I'll move them up just a little bit. And there's the last one. So I'm just going to wash my hands again so I can grab those trays and put them in the oven. And as I said, I'm going to put them in for 13 minutes. The recipe says from 12 to 15. I like to keep an eye on them, so here we go. We better move that rack down. I thought they might go side by side, but no. Okay. Here's the second one. They're in. I'm leaving the light on just so I can watch them. Got a few chips left over, but I don't know what I can do with a bowl of crumbs. Not much. Okay. Okay, guys. guys, I'll be back in a few when the cookies come out so you can see the finished product. Hopefully they're all going to be great. Thanks for checking in with me, and I will see you in a little bit, about 15 minutes.